The voice in your head is not the real you. It's who you had to become in order to survive. When we were kids, our survival literally depended on our parents and our caregivers. And not just our physical needs, our emotional needs depended on them as well. We needed to feel safe, loved, nurtured, and seen. And so even if we had food in our bellies or a roof over our head, we might still not have felt safe. And so our brains did what they had to do to keep us safe. They adapted not to what was true, but to what would help us survive in the environment that we were in. And because our prefrontal cortex was not fully developed yet, we could not logically understand what was going on around us. And so we internalized everything. The world revolved around us. And so we assumed that we were the problem. We were not able to see our caregivers clearly. We weren't able to see what was going on with them. So when a parent or caregiver yelled at us, ignored us, or couldn't play with us, we didn't think, oh, they're overwhelmed, they're stressed out, they have a lot going on. No, we thought, I must have done something wrong. I'm the problem. Something's wrong with me. I'm just not lovable. On top of all of that, if our parents or our caregivers were emotionally unavailable, they were neglectful, abused us, or just cruel, it was actually terrifying for our little child brains to see them as the unsafe ones. Because if they were the problem, then that meant that we weren't safe. Our survival was at risk. And like I said, for our child brains, that is so scary to think about. It's so overwhelming because your survival depends on them, right? So we coped the only way that our little child brains knew how to. We turned it all on ourselves because it was less scary that way. Blaming ourselves gave us hope and a sense of control, because if we were the problem, then we could fix it. Then we're safe. This hope felt safer than facing the heartbreaking truth that our parents or caregivers did not want to or could not meet our needs. And these survival strategies became the voice in our head and the filter we see ourselves through that says that we need to work harder, that we need to do more or be more to be worthy of being loved and seen and cared for. So we might think that we're too much or that we're not enough or that something is wrong with us. I know these are beliefs that I have had. So this voice that plays in our head is just a protective coping mechanism that was formed by our younger self in order to survive.